Okay, but every other candidate has done this.
What part of I'm me? I'm running for governor because I'm a leader.
I'm me.
So I am going to make.
So you're not going to answer.
How is it just you? But everybody else asks the same question. You can't have it your way. This ain't Burger King. You gotta ask the questions. What do you mean? It's me. I don't have to answer the way you want me to answer. You gotta answer just like everybody else do. Or go walk off like you was about to. Welcome back to John Cam's live reaction channel. And I got a video here about a politician that's trying to be a governor in California. I think her name was Katie Porter. Yeah, her name is Katie Porter, and she's trying to run for governor in California. Now, I'm not big on politics or nothing like that, but I have been following the last like maybe some years, but I just really didn't like talking about politics, but now I feel like it's much needed now today to talk about any and everything, not just politics, any and everything that can come to mind, and I want to give my viewpoint on what I think, or my point of view of what I think. And also you can give yours in the comment section. But anyways, this video pretty much is her talking to a reporter, and the reporter asks her questions about how will she go about, trying to gain the attraction of the Trump supporter voters. How will she plan on trying to get them to want to vote for her? So I'm gonna let the video play so you can hear what she had to say.
Is getting a lot of attention this week after a CBS News interview with the early frontrunner was posted online.
Former Democratic Congresswoman Katie Porter nearly walked out when correspondent Julie Watts asked about redistricting and what Porter would say to the 40% of Californians who voted for President Trump.
We've also asked the other candidates, do you think you need any of those 40% of California voters to win? And you're saying, no, you don't.
No, I'm saying I'm going to try to win every vote I can. And what I'm saying to you is that.
Well, to those voters, okay, so you.
I don't want to keep doing this. I'm going to call it. Okay. Thank you.
Now, I don't know if the video just started or if this is a clip. So maybe I'll try to find the actual full video. But they just started on just talking about how you plan on, trying to get the 40% of the Trump voters, some of those Trump voters, so that way you can win the government, the governor's position. And she's already getting upset because she repeated the question. All she did was repeat what she just said, and that's it. And she's upset about it. Because what it sounds like is she feels like she don't need Trump supporters to win this election or any election. Well, she may be wrong about that. But then again, she may be right, because California is mostly I believe it's a blue state, and it's probably mostly a lot of liberals, so it may not matter. But why couldn't she just answer the question, though? Anyways, keep on going. Let me go back a little bit. Oh, it's acting up.
Well, to those voters, okay, so you.
I don't want to keep doing this. I'm going to call it. Okay. Thank you.
I'm going to start it over. Hold on. Let me start over. Where it started? Right here is fine.
We've also asked the other candidates, do you think you need any of those 40% of California voters to win? And you're saying, no, you don't.
No, I'm saying I'm going to try to win every vote I can. And what I'm saying to you is that.
Well, to those voters, okay, so you.
I don't want to keep doing this. I'm going to call it. Okay. Thank you.
And she didn't even repeat herself. Unless, like I said, I don't have the beginning of this video, so I don't know how many times that she said it. So I think it'd probably be best I find the actual video.
You're not going to do the interview with us?
Nope, not like this. I'm not. Not with 7 follow-ups to every single question you ask.
Every other candidate has answered.
I don't care. I don't care. I want to have a pleasant, positive conversation, which you asked me about every issue on this list.
But all she did was ask you questions. How is that not a positive question? it's a valid question as to how do you plan on trying to persuade these Trump voters. And you should have just gave an answer like, well, I'm gonna try my best to get them. Maybe I'll, give them something that they asking for. I don't know. I ain't into the politics. I don't know what to give people. I just want what I want. You know what I'm saying? I'm selfish. No, I'm just playing. Anyway, all she did was ask a question, and she's getting upset like any other liberal does, which I notice a lot of liberals do this. They'll get upset and they'll just walk off, or they'll name call you, or they'll get physical with you. They will. But she's already in her feelings, and all the reporter is doing is asking questions. As she said, she asked all the other candidates the same questions, but yet she can't answer it. Hell, she could be honest and just say, "I don't need them." Why not say that? Let's say, "I don't need the Trump voters," but we know she don't like Trumpers or Trump people or Trump. Period. She don't like them. I can tell just by her demeanor how she talking.
And if every question you're going to make up a follow-up question, then we're
There
never
should
going
be
to
a
get there.
follow-up question.
Ms.
And we're
Porter,
just going to circle around.
I am an investigative
I have never had to do this
reporter.
before, ever.
You've never had to have a
end an
conversation
interview.
with
To end
a
an
reporter?
interview.
Okay, but every other candidate has done this.
What part of I'm me? I'm running for governor because I'm a
Say,
leader.
"I'm me."
So I am going to make.
So you're not going to answer
How is it just you? But everybody else asks the same question. You can't have it your way. This ain't Burger King. You gotta ask the questions. What do you mean? It's me. I don't have to answer the way you want me to answer. You gotta answer just like everybody else do. Or go walk off like you was about to. So it makes you look even worse when you do that. Now I don't care. I ain't in California. I don't care if you trying to be governor in California. Even if I was in California, well, I probably would now. But back in the day, I probably wouldn't care if you was running for governor and I was in California because I wouldn't want you then. Today I wouldn't want you, but back then I was like I wouldn't care. Because a lot of time back then I felt like it didn't matter who was in these higher positions, because it felt like regardless it's gonna be either the same or it never really benefited me. That's how I felt, but I was probably like a liberal just like them. I just felt like it don't matter to me what they are. But I learned that these people make decisions for people in the world. They change lives. These people in these positions can change lives, depending on what they decide to, change. So, but anyway, let me continue on.
I'm me. I'm running for governor because I'm a leader.
I'm me.
So I am going to make.
So you're not going to answer questions from reporters? Okay, why don't we go through? I will
Yeah, you should
continue
be
to
asking
ask follow-up
questions.
questions because that's my job as a journalist, but I will go through and ask these, and if you don't want to answer, you don't want to answer. So nearly every legislative...
I don't want to have an unhappy experience with you, and I don't want this all on camera.
Now, it's important to know that this
her?
viral moment is an excerpt from a much longer piece where viewers hear from all 12 of the candidates side by side, and some of them, including former state controller Betty Yee, the other high-profile woman, are calling for Porter to leave the race.
What if you can create
All
your
right, I think that's it. But I need like the longer version of this. I want to see it from like the beginning. But as you can see how she's acting, like I mean, why would she not want to ask questions? And I'm glad that the reporter stood strong and said, "Well, do my job, regardless if whatever you talking about. If you want to leave, you leave, or you gonna answer my questions because that's what I do. This is my job. Answer the questions, or I guess just leave." Well, she didn't say it like that, but I'm glad that she stood her ground and told her, "Look, this is my job. I'm gonna do it," and that's just it. So, for those that's in California, I'm hoping that y'all don't vote for this woman because um, it's her. I'm me. She says she's her. She's me. So that means she'll do whatever the world she want to do, no matter what you gotta say, and no matter how you feel about it. If it ain't her way, it ain't gonna be no way. Like Burger King, she gonna have it her way. That's what it is. But that's it for this video. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, share it, share it, share it. And don't forget to comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think about the video. And I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.